Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be working on the building again. We have to get a little bit of framing done. That we need to burn the top furring strip. We need to also get the spray foam done on the Instafast to get it all sealed up. And we also need to get the trim done around these two windows. And we have to run the J channel at the top of the window. And then after that, we should be ready to install the steel on this side of the building. And then on the north side here, where I've already done my practice trim work, just to make sure I knew how to trim the windows out and the door. So let me show you that work. It's not perfect, but I think it'll be better on these windows. So let me show you that. So here's the north side of the building. I have the trim done on the windows. So you have the J channel on the sides, the bottom, and then we'll wrap up here. Also have the sides of the door done. And I have the bottom flashing done too. These windows are the trickiest part. This is the worst one that I did. You can kind of see there's a small gap right here along the window. It's not super tight. But this trim flaps over top, and then the bottom trim tucks into the top trim here. And you cut the corner. So it makes a nice crimped, hemmed corner. So finally figured out how to do that. The door trim was pretty easy. It just butts up to the bottom and it butts up to the top there. So to start the trimming of the window, I'm going to cut the bottom pieces. They're the simplest and easiest to warm up on. So what we'll do, take a measurement of our window here. We are 35.5 inches. So we will add 2 inches to that measurement. So we're going to go for 37.5. Then we're also going to mark 1 inch in. So at 36.5 on this side and at 1 inch on this side. Take a framing square. On the side we have to cut, we'll mark all the way around. So we have a nice square cut mark. And then we'll also, at that 1 inch in mark, we'll mark the bottom of the J channel, or the top, or however you want to think about it. Okay, we're going to take our snips on the side that's already to length, I guess, is how you could think of it. We're just going to take a cut. We'll cut up to that 1 inch in mark. We'll do that on both sides. And then, I didn't quite get this one to the mark. There. Now, without cutting yourself, you're just going to grab this tab, fold it back, and then just start wiggling it back and forth after you got that first initial good crease. And then it will break, and you have a notch in your trim. And then you have to take once you get the cut that's to length, I'm going to move over the width of the shears of the clipper, or a little bit further than that, make another clip. That way we can bend up a tab so we can get our snips in further to cut the bottom piece. Then we just have to cut the back. And then now that it's to length, we're going to take and do the same thing we did on the other side and notch up to the 1 inch mark. Okay. Fold that back tight. and we'll crease it and then break that off. Okay, here we have the finished bottom piece. So it has a notch on both sides, and the length in between the notches should be the same as your window. We'll just measure that, 35.5. So we'll repeat this for the other window. So we have the bottom pieces cut. Okay, the side trim on the window is a little bit more challenging, a little bit more technical, but basically we just start with getting our measurement again. So it is 83 and 5/8. So I marked that down just so I could remember the measurement for the second window. We'll take our brand new piece of trim, and we have to pull off the plastic coating on it while it's easy. The other pieces I had already pulled this coating off because I used them on the other side of the building first, and these are just the scraps. So it's 83 and 5/8. You have to add 1 inch and 1/8, so it's going to be 84 and 3/4. I'm going to mark that all the way around. Okay, and I forgot to I have to mark one measurement at the 83 and 5/8. Mark that on the back side only. Okay, now we'll cut our trim piece to our longer mark, so it'd be 84 and 3/4. Okay, now with our mark that we had that's the length of the window, or the height of the window, 83 and 5/8 in my case, we'll take and do the same cut we did on the bottom, where we cut up to that mark on both sides. The only thing different here is we want to make a relief on this piece of trim, so we're going to come in and cut an 1/8 inch off of the outside edge, tapering down to nothing at the fold, or at the end of the cut. So I'll show you once I get this done here. So that's going to look like this now, where we have 2 notches basically cut out. Then all we're going to do is take and bend this up to a right angle. So just like that. And this piece is ready. Oh, actually it's not quite ready to go. Then we have to make a notch here on the end. So because this piece of trim will sit on this side of the window, I want a notch coming basically from the top of the flat, or the end of the flat here, up to our notch. So it's not quite a 45, but we want it to run long so that when we trim it up later, it looks really nice and sharp when we do that crimp at the end. So it'll look like this, where are basically, I'm just leaving the tapered portion, leaving that on there and cutting my angle back to our notch. So pretty simple. Got to repeat that 3 more times. Okay, to install our window trim, we're going to start with the bottom piece here. It's the one right here. And this will just be, you'll take your fingers and make sure your trim is centered on your window once we stick it together. So what I'll first do is we'll run a bead of window sealant across the bottom here. I happen to be using this clear big stretch brand. It's what's available at my local little hardware store. So we are going to clean off the junk from the tip of the caulk gun and see if we get any more out of this tube, which is almost empty. It's an aggressive fly. Okay, got about 4 inches. Okay, now we will get our trim centered again, now that the caulk's installed. I've been using nails everywhere else, but this area seems to be a little bit, like these window trim are very narrow, or the frame here. So it's really hard for me to get the nail started without hitting the trim. So we're going to use some screws. And these are just panhead stainless steel screws, or galvanized or whatever. Basic ones you get at the hardware store. So the side trims are fairly simple to install. Well, they're actually the most, I take that back, they're probably the most challenging ones to get lined up right. So we have this notch, or the tab that we bent out. We're going to stick that on top of our bottom piece of trim. So that's going to wedge in there, and then we'll have to slide the bottom trim into the opened hem that we made. And we all have to do that without smearing caulk everywhere. So I'm going to get this caulked up, and then I'll install this first piece. So you're going to want to run your caulk bead out horizontally, and then along the edge of the window frame too, just to make a nice sealed corner there. So I'm going to take and just notch the bottom trim piece just a hair, basically just right after the hem, so that I have a little bit of a relief on this angle here. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it slid in very nicely now. Okay, slipped over the hem of the other piece pretty nicely, and they're nice and tight against the window. So that'll work. Let's put some screws in it. So you'll see that because we left this piece run long by 1/8 of an inch, when you get these pieces tucked nice and tight, this the longer piece that overlaps is about 1/8 of an inch. So to make a nice corner, we're gonna take our snips, line it up with the bottom piece so it's gonna be a nice square corner, and then you'll just cut that off. That one wasn't perfect, a little bit angled, but that crimps the corner tight so that the pieces line up nice. I probably should have had my 45 miter come a little bit closer to the corner, but it'll work. So here you can see the finished corner, and I snipped that off. It's not a perfect line. I wish that my 45 had started about right at the tip of my fingernail there and went up straight, but that'll work. So I'm going to put on a time lapse and I will get the rest of these window trims installed. Okay, the window trim is done, at least for now. Once we get the sheet steel installed, then we have to do the top trim. I think I'm gonna have issues getting this piece of steel in place. It's gonna be extremely tight. And I probably should have just done like a solid mall center or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Good afternoon, everyone. Tonight we're gonna get this wall finally covered up, and shouldn't take us too long. I have to run to town, so it should be a short little bit of time we can work today, but yeah, it'll be nice to see this up. Well, there we have it. This wall is all screwed off. There's a few trim and odds and ends. And of course the gable that we're not going to get to this year. But yeah, it's all, at least the foam from the insulation is all secured. And it won't get UV damage throughout the winter and all that. So yeah, on to the next one.